everyone. We are so excited you are all joining us on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday before Christmas.
It's one change you've seen in Sacramento through PHC that you think no one else at your table knows about.
They asked me to share the story because I know a lot of us actually know about the new traffic light that's going to go in on Fruit Ridge and 58th. What I didn't think that people were totally aware of was both not only the partnership of folks that came to work with residents and youth to make that happen, but also all the pre-work that had been done with the neighborhood association and at West Campus to really help residents and students be a little bit more prepared to engage in that fight.
Unified School District, and our group had a ton of amazing changes. They asked me to say mine. So because of the California Endowment and the BHC, I was able to come on board as the district person, and we never had one before. And so when I came on board, there was only 3% of our schools were in compliance with the law. And this is now going for teaching all the minutes of the PE and the requirements. This is now going on, I'm starting my 4th year in this position, and now we have 100% of our elementaries in compliance this year.
As far as an area of a bright spot was collaboration. And this area of collaboration where we felt like we had the most success was because we had a system set up with the different work groups. It was a pretty linear process. If you were related to land access or food access or what have you, you could plug directly into one of those work groups, and there was some relationships and associated collaboration that would begin to build fairly naturally through that structure that we set up as a building healthy community.
And our group talked about 4 different ways in which that have contributed to the bright spots in Sacramento. One was clearly just the engagement and involvement of Christine. I don't know where she is right now, but she's just constantly, calling people and saying, "Hey, did you hear about this idea?" That has definitely moved some groups forward. We felt that, secondly, that the continued focus on health to help low-income people feel more in control of their health. For example, attacking health from all different angles, all different types of media messages, as well as working through organizations, really has helped improve the health and well-being.
With Alchemist Community Development Corporation. Most of the tables stole all of our best ideas, but we had a few additional comments. In building trust, we felt that we need to have more very frank and open discussions about what are those barriers to trust, concerns over funding, representing your organization, and who gets credit for things in territory and stuff like that, and really just lay it out on the table and how to work through that. As far as collaboration, looking at developing more specific systems and processes for referrals between organizations and between work groups.
But for the first question here, some of the ways that have been effective is just going into those existing groups that are already meeting in the community, because it's really hard to get those people to say, "Hey, I have this meeting for you all to come to." It's not going to happen. So going to the residents where they already are, I think has been effective, or will be effective, can be effective. That's one of the things that we talked about here. Some things that we can do to empower residents and the youth, and just really giving the youth that opportunity to say, "Hey, this is what's going on in my community," relaying that message to their homes, and then relaying that message to their neighbors and the other residents in that community, because I think it's really powerful to come from the youth, and also getting that storytelling aspect that Jim was talking about, hearing from those community members in this scenario, talking about biking, especially with women, why there's such a low number of women biking, but why is that? Why is that? So hearing that storytelling from the people that we're trying to reach, and in that way encouraging, empowering other people of that similar population to make similar decisions.